Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. John Hood, the National Assessment for Educational Progress, called NAEP, recently released their latest report card of the states. In North Carolina, 8th graders scored 4 points below the national average in reading, and while they matched the national average in math, that average declined 5 points from last year. What's your assessment of North Carolina, how North Carolina students are doing?
Well, if you also look at the 4th grade scores, you'll see that percentage proficient in North Carolina in both subjects was higher than the national average, I think for the first time. We shouldn't draw a lot of conclusions from the short trend in the first place. And as I've said on the show before, if you look more closely at NAEP trends over time, national assessment trends over time, you will see that a lot of it is driven by demographic changes. So if you have schools, we know that Hispanic students on average score lower than white and Asian students, and Hispanic students are exploding as a percentage of the enrollment, and that's going to affect the overall average score. And I'm not saying that it's okay or that we should settle for Hispanic students scoring lower. What I'm saying is demographic changes explain a lot of the trends that sometimes people try to attribute to policies.
And so how does this fit in with the fact that we caught a lot of criticism because we were not testing a large number of our students?
That has been going back and forth over time. North Carolina has in the past had a relatively high rate of exclusion, which tends to make your scores look better. But because there have been accommodations allowed for students who have learning disabilities and limited English proficiency, there are fewer excuses, and so the participation rates have gone up. But my main point here is definitely look at NAEP. It's the best score. It's the best way we have to evaluate North Carolina consistently because it's not made-up tests that North Carolina's invented, but an actual independent national assessment. You know, the kind of test that private schools give routinely.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.